Why do millions of people willingly pay $5 for a cup of coffee when they could make it at home for almost nothing? Why do students, CEOs, couples, freelancers, and creatives all choose the same place? And how did Starbucks take something so ordinary and turn it into a global lifestyle? This is not a story about coffee. It's a story about human behavior, emotions, and how a simple product becomes a daily ritual. It's morning in New York. People rush through crowded streets, phones in one hand, coffee in the other. It's morning in London, cold air, gray skies, steam rising from paper cups. It's morning in Tokyo, quiet cafes, open laptops. A calm focus fills the room. Different countries, different cultures, different lives, but the same green logo. Starbucks didn't conquer the world because its coffee tasted better. It conquered the moment. A moment of warmth, a moment of familiarity, a moment that feels controlled. In a chaotic world, Starbucks doesn't sell coffee. It sells a pause button. So where does Starbucks really begin? Here's something most people don't know. Starbucks didn't start as a cafe. It didn't start as a lifestyle brand. In 1971, it was just a small store in Seattle. No music, no chairs, no cozy atmosphere. They only sold coffee beans. Back then, coffee had one purpose: to wake you up. You drank it fast. You moved on. Coffee was fuel, not an experience. But Starbucks noticed something important. People didn't just want caffeine. They wanted connection. They wanted comfort. They wanted a reason to slow down. That realization quietly planted the seed for everything that came next. The man who changed everything. Howard Schultz. Starbucks almost stayed a boring bean shop forever. Then one man walked in, Howard Schultz. And here's the interesting part. He didn't fall in love with the coffee. He fell in love with a feeling. Howard traveled to Italy, and what he saw surprised him. People weren't rushing. They weren't grabbing coffee and leaving. They were sitting, talking, laughing. Coffee shops weren't stores. They were part of daily life. Howard asked himself one powerful question. Why can't coffee feel like this everywhere? When he came back, he had a bold idea. Starbucks shouldn't just sell coffee. It should sell belonging, not home, not work, but something in between. A third place. That idea changed Starbucks forever. Now think about this. Have you ever walked into Starbucks and felt like you didn't need to rush? No one pushing you out, no pressure to leave. You can open your laptop, you can meet a friend, you can sit quietly with your thoughts, and nobody judges you. You'll see. Students finishing assignments, freelancers building dreams, parents taking a break, friends reconnecting. That didn't happen by accident. The lights are warm, the music is calm, the layout feels open. Starbucks didn't design cafes. They designed emotional safety. And when people feel safe, they stay. When they stay, they return. So why $5 doesn't feel that expensive? Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at a Starbucks price, paused for half a second, and still ordered? Of course you have, because Starbucks isn't selling coffee. It's selling an experience. Your name on the cup feels personal. Your custom order feels unique. Your regular drink feels familiar. It feels like your place. And suddenly, $5 doesn't feel expensive. It feels normal. You're not paying for caffeine. You're paying for comfort, routine, identity. Once a brand reaches this level, price stops being the issue. Starbucks understands something most businesses don't. Humans don't think in decisions. They think in routines. Morning coffee becomes a ritual. Rituals become habits. Habits become loyalty. You don't wake up asking, should I go to Starbucks today? Starbucks didn't win by competing. You just go, even when criticized. It won by becoming automatic. Now let's take a look at how Starbucks expanded smartly. Starbucks didn't grow randomly. They studied foot traffic, daily routines, work schedules. They placed stores where people already walked, airports, office districts, busy corners, and no matter where you were, New York, Paris, Tokyo. It felt familiar. That familiarity built trust. And trust turned Starbucks into a global habit. Here's something surprising. Starbucks isn't just a coffee company. It's also a tech company. Yes, a tech company. Their app lets you order ahead, pay instantly, earn rewards. Before most brands understood loyalty apps, Starbucks mastered them. And here's the genius move. Millions of people keep money inside the Starbucks app. That means Starbucks holds cash. Before selling anything, that's not coffee money, that's business power. Starbucks didn't just sell drinks. They sold a story, ethical sourcing, fair trade messaging, sustainability promises. They stayed consistent. When customers feel morally aligned, they buy more. They buy stories they believe in. People don't just buy products, but Starbucks wasn't always perfect. Prices increased. Stores felt crowded. Some lost their charm. Then COVID hit. Stores closed, sales dropped, the world stopped. For many companies, that was the end. But Starbucks adapted. Mobile-first ordering, pickup-focused stores, smaller menus, faster systems. They didn't fight change. They moved with it. That's why they survived. So what's the real secret? Is it the coffee? No. Is it the stores? Not exactly. The secret is emotion. Starbucks doesn't ask, how do we sell more coffee? They ask, how do we become part of someone's day? A morning ritual, a break between meetings, a quiet escape. Starbucks didn't build a product. They built a habit. And once you become a habit, customers stop thinking. They just show up. Here's the lesson. Even if you're not selling coffee, people don't remember products. They remember how you made them feel. You don't need to be the cheapest. You don't need to be the best. You need to be the most meaningful. Create a space people enjoy. Create a routine they rely on. Create a feeling they don't want to lose. That's how small ideas turn into global brands. So next time you walk into Starbucks and see people quietly holding cups, ask yourself, are they paying for coffee? Or are they paying for a moment of calm in a noisy world? And now let me ask you, if Starbucks can turn coffee into culture, what could your idea become?
Make sure to hit that subscribe button, share this video, and let us know in the comments what brand you want to explore next.